Good morning. Good morning. It's Empress. How's your Wednesday? I hope everybody's morning is good. God is good. I'm online this morning to speak a few issues and matters that I want to get cleared. And I hope that everyone has a nice day. But I would like to share a few things with you that I feel that's important and updates. Okay. Um, I'm speaking about romantic relationships and the difference between friendship relationships. From what I've observed during this time, I see many think in polygamy. Exactly what is polygamy? It is a practice of condition of having more than one wife or man at one time, correct? Okay. What I want to make clear of is that romantic relationships is a process of growing. Friendships is also a process of growing. And when there is a romantic relationship, for me, it's only with one person. That's what I need to make clear again. But as far as the way others think, because of this competition that is going on with several people in a certain group, I need to make clear that this is not to be preceded as polygamy. First, I never intended to be in this competition. I had one point had no idea of it. But I became interested in this so-called competition because I knew about the will, inheritance, and large settlement through a messenger of God. But the whole point here is that I don't believe in polygamy. I don't believe in affairs. And I don't believe in secret affairs. And I don't believe in being anybody's side chick or even an option for another. If my true romantic partner is really out there, which I know he is, then he will believe in the same way I do. So, for several of the signs, I want you to understand that I am not adding more people as a category of a romantic companionship at the moment. Because I don't want none of you to think of me as being part of polygamy or affairs or other thoughts of me going out of a commitment. One thing I do know is that, example, Leo said I was in a committed relationship with him. I've never seen Leo. I've never met Leo. And I'm not here to bash Leo. I'm here to say the truth. Also to the other signs. I have never met these people, which I know I will at one point, but I have not spoken or seen any of these people, and I have not have any commitment or a contract agreement with no one at this time. So many say that I am playing around with several guys or whatever, rumors. Well, I need to get that cleared that I haven't met anyone. Okay? And I'm pretty sure I will, but I just wanted to get this message out that I don't want no one to think that this competition will turn out to be polygamy as some of you think or intend to imply that it will be, but it will not be. I just wanted to get this cleared. Now I want to go through friendship relationships. In order to have a friendship relationship or a work collaboration partnership, regarding myself and my boundaries, regarding the thought of me, myself, and I be any part of polygamy or any other commitments regarding a romantic level. I will not accept that. And also, I don't believe in none of that. So I need to make that clear. Regarding friendships and partnerships, we need to make it very clear when friendships and even work partnerships are played out, there has to be a thought of mutual respect. not thinking bad of one another or accusing the other, of cheating or deceitful lies, or even talking bad about each other. Those type of negative energies, when you try to proceed as friends, that will not work out. So in this friendship zone, we need to take the approach of being respectful to each other. Even though I feel that I've been mistreated unfair in a lot of ways, that you might not understand where I'm coming from. But what I mean about being mistreated is being disrespectful in the thoughts of the way people are thinking. I have thoughts like that also, but I will not go and take it out of proportion just to dismiss someone else. If there ever is a friendship, co-worker, it really has to be very respectful on the work scene. Because if I do get involved in the work scene, there has to be mutual respect. But we all need to understand also what went wrong. Do we really understand what really went wrong? Do we really understand what is observed around us? And how long that we all can't continue this way? I know we cannot continue this way, and it shouldn't continue this way. But also, there's a lot of information that's not being told to me or even clarified. And to me, that becomes disturbing, even when we're trying to build a romantic relationship or even a friendship. How can any romantic relationship or friendship be built when there has been too many secrets regarding me and nobody just can't give a good hard talk and explain something to me, even anonymously? You know, it's draining. It's draining. It really is. I have a pretty good idea of everything. I can only do so much behind a computer when no one has even given me a clear picture on your side. I'm not here to accuse anyone of anything, but the ones that did do something wrong, they know who they are. I just want this to be a clear boundary one, that we understand the difference between romantic and friend partnership. And I also want to bring up the issue of this family household issue. Even with my intuition, I get messages that become disturbing to me, that is very improper and very significant, that should be cleared up in that household. If these men are living on this estate, as I feel this is happening, and the family, I don't know exactly whose family, but it's very disturbing when you get downloads the way I did yesterday. The first one was improper affairs, and in fact bullied me to leave the job, which I have not left the job, and I will not leave this mess totally until it's cleared up. If someone gets to me with respect to clarify more that is going on. If there is gentlemen or so-called suitors in this house, you need to show more respect for your children, for yourself, or whoever family's there, because if there's improper behavior there in that house with children are involved, you need to understand that your behaviors are just causing more destruction. If it's so important more regarding fighting for this property than showing your value to your kids in disrespectful manner, then that's not mindful. So I would really like to see these gentlemen stop acting immature and improperly, since they all seem to be in this competition group. Instead of them trying to complete it, some of their actions just seem to get really outdated. And I hope whoever is in that house that they understand withholding all this from me and withholding and hiding these secrets, hidden trips, rumors about hidden affairs, briberies, kickbacks. I already know about that. How far are you going to allow everyone in this household just to corrupt each other for money? The only thing I really understand at this point that this competition is just a disturbance to me. I don't understand how we on this spiritual journey will reflect back on this and wonder, did we really get to know our soulmates? And the answer would be no. Maybe in our connection, yes, but personally, this behind the computer scene just doesn't do it anymore. In order to continue in this journey, there has to be contact, human contact. Not computer contact. This human contact is what's going to bring a solution to these matters. I will not decide or add more people to a commitment list because I am not going to be trapped into any polygamy style relationship or a thought of anybody thinking of me in that manner. And I do need to make clear that there's been so many lies and deceitful commitments or just deceitful ways of saying I will be committed, but the intention is not there. At this point, I really don't think nobody really does take any commitments really serious. So at this time, I really just think it's either try to collaborate as being friends or saying goodbye to the old, even though many won't forget the past, which a lot of you do feel hurt because you feel that I've neglected you somehow, or I didn't respond the way you wanted me to, or so many things go through my head. But I do want to say that many of you have been recognized by me, even though you might not think so. And many of you think that I don't recognize your talents, but I do. And I do humble your talents. And I know many have a different lifestyle, have a difference from me, possibly. But you need to remember that I am not different from you. The only difference between me and you and others is that you have and had the chance to explore your creativity. You had your chance during your life to show your creative side because most of you come from wealthy families or brought up in the royal side of life. But I understand even the rich could lose money also. But you also have to balance the money instead of spending it on things that are not necessary. Example, I am supposed to have some part of this will, the said estate, and this large sum of money for the Pisces. I feel that everyone is complaining about their money, their bad situations, their jobs, fighting for money that also belongs to me. But then everyone leaves me out in the cold and doesn't understand where I'm coming from. Do you realize that I sit in a room? Yes, I have high intuition. Yes, I feel a lot of emotions. Yes, and I am a Pisces. But one thing about me is I have myself under control. And I know that I haven't even moved from where I've been. And I just don't like the rumors about affairs, side chicks, third parties. I'm not included in that, and I don't want to be a part of that. But you need to understand that some of these people do like it like that, and some of it is like that. And that's not my path. So when it comes to anyone saying that I am with more than one person, that's not correct. The only reason why all this is upon us is because some of them are so-called soulmates, which have came into part of this past life existence. I understand, you know it, I know it, to show each other lessons. But I really would like to call out my soulmates, and please understand that I don't believe in polygamy. So please don't think of me like that. The only reason why I have not cut anybody out is because I want to see if we all can observe each other as adults to grow ourselves out of this kind of destruction. But there is boundaries regarding things for myself, which I've explained. I don't believe in multi-parties. That's one thing I need to get cleared regarding the romantic side of this. But now we need to express on the friendship, partnership, and collaboration regarding partnerships. If any of this is supposed to proceed, there has to be respect for one another on the job. There can't be a bad role at this job. If this job is very important to the employees, to other coworkers, to their families, improper behavior needs to stop. If this is me going to work every day, I wouldn't tolerate that kind of behavior. I guarantee you won't see me be doing improper things like others do. That's one thing about me. If I'm going to go into business, business is my thing. So now I'm working on business. No more romantic adventures. The only adventures that I will accept is if I am spoken face to face on any project. Like I said, this is friendship partnerships with me or anybody. But at the moment, I have not been connected to anybody. But I want to make clear that on a professional level, a real professional level has to come to our minds when it comes for me or any of you to work in any manner. There has to be truth about any project. There has to be info regarding any project. There has to be clarity within me and told to me. Don't think that I'm going after people in the ways you think. I have no time to make enemies. I don't have time to play these games anymore. All we are doing is just going in circles and circles and circles. How long will this continue? When you pick a partner, like I have, I did that with Gemini, and he took forever. He didn't respond. That was a turnoff for me. That was a disrespectful. When you choose someone to walk with you as their partner or the status of an emperor or a king, the approaches need to be serious and more mature regarding this matter. Because from what I've learned, this situation is really serious. This matter is serious because we're talking about choosing someone to sit with me on the throne. But if that person doesn't observe me as their partner, of course that's going to make me feel sad. And I'm giving people this opportunity, the ones that I have. And I haven't even heard from them. So this is a part of me that no longer wants to add any more people regarding companionship romantically. Because when you do choose someone, they take it a whole different direction. They're happy about it. But then, even when you do choose these people, they still leave you out in the cold. So if I had, example, go and choose someone else, which I'm not, I just explained that. This is just an example. The same thing is going to be repeated. It's just a repeat. It's only an example. And I don't need to go choosing anyone at this moment. I've chose one already. He knows who he is. I don't know where he's at, but I send my blessing. But if any business opportunities do come our way between me and anyone else, please don't let it be deceitful. Let projects be happy ones, blissful ones. Don't let them be deceitful ones. Because if there is any contracts that really do come my way, I will have my attorney look over them. And that's regarding for the best interest of myself and anyone that I deal with. It all depends what type of contract. But I first want to make clear that there's has to be more of a disciplined type environment at this job. And a lot of them, when you work in an industry like this or any job, there has to be a work environment, not share one and share all. When you share one and share all, you do that off work, not at work. That's another boundary number 2. Regarding this family issue, needs to be seen more clearly. And I need to see with my eyes the matter and facts of the problem. When there is serious matters regarding a home situation, money situation, friend zone, romantic, whatever the situation is, how far or how long do you expect me on this side of the computer to handle that matter? These issues need to be handled in person. It needs to be handled in a proper manner. I want to hear everybody's voice. I want to hear what people have to speak about. I'm willing to hear all voices, but I don't expect to be attacked by people who dislike me. I want to clear this matter as soon as possible because I also need to fix whatever you people feel is broken. You might think that I don't care. I care, but I care more to know who you people are. Don't think it's fun sitting behind this computer trying to figure out every darn single thing people are doing or what you feel, or, it's not easy. I feel my own intuition, and I really feel that I don't need to be mistreated in any bad ways. Just like you feel like maybe I've treated you bad, but I don't know which way. Maybe because I'm not giving you the attention you want, or I'm not responding to what you want. But then when I do respond, everybody turns and twists the situation. That's one thing I don't like. It's about knowing what to do because one has been trying to change and put forth the effort to change things, but there is still a lot of confusion and lack of. The lack of on your side and everyone's side is forgetting me. That's how you've made me feel. And when you make me feel like that, I can't change nobody's feelings the way they think or what they believe in or how they see things. We all see things from different views. We all see things in different perspective for the future. But if I was not even here with you, like I wasn't last year, you all would be continuing. Now that I'm here, everyone, even me, should show more respect. I have respect for all of you. And I know there's people out there that have respect for me, but there's some that don't. And I know many of you don't want to see me progress, but I will. And I do want everybody to know that I am not stuck like everyone thinks I am. I'm not stuck. I'm not stuck for people who wanted to hurt me. They hurt themselves. And the same for me. But there has to be much more understanding on your part on each sign. There has to be more understanding because there's been so much time wasted when everyone could have communicated with me. Now, as time goes by, people are becoming hatred and then start loving again. That doesn't make sense. If you love something, love it as a friend. Now with this matter, this commitment thing is just outdated. Now you gotta look for the future and speak about the future and what commitment really means to all of you. Because many of you men are undecided or still confused. Not for me, for yourself. I believe we're all growing. But I see most of you don't want to see me grow. You've kept me here in the shoebox. You all know I'm in the shoebox. If only, if you guys didn't withhold money from me, that would help me. You know, I barely make it each week. That I can't even get out of here. I don't need to be codependent with anybody. Only if you people released that the money or part or whatever that belonged to me. And I wouldn't be codependent on anyone. But I feel like none of you want to see me with no money as a trap. And that's not right. That is just not right. You've given each other bribes. You guys have been giving each other kickbacks. And where's all that money going to? Huh? Just to keep the group going? Aren't you supposed to invest that money in projects instead of investing it in in more lies and trying to blackmail this person, that person, trading each other's mind games? Aren't you sick of it? Really, think about it. Is this competition worth it? For me, it's not, because there's been a lot of stalking where I am. There's a lot of stalking wherever I go. And I even have pictures of people stalking me. I even have license plates, people stalking me. I'm on it. I'm on it because I have to worry about my safety, because no one else is worrying about my safety. And I just hope that doesn't get out of control, because this is really serious. And the worst part about this is because of all about money. Money. I guess the money bank is supposed to be me, human bank, which I have nothing. I just really believe that the stalking needs to stop. And I want everybody to know that I am not scared to move forward. And I'm not stuck on anyone. If I have to move forward, I will. And even if I have to walk alone, I will. Because I am not going to be in anybody's entrapments. And I don't want to come across as a bitch. I want to come across as being a good person to people. You understand? But you know what? I'm going to tell you, I could continue the way it is. I could battle like you guys battle. But what are we battling? Please understand that I'm only speaking on some issues that need to be clarified. And like I said, don't think in the way of polygamy. Because you know what? I am one Empress, and there's only one person that God would bring to me. And I don't want nobody to think in that manner, because it's improper on my behalf and improper to even think that I would be in multiple relationships, or whatever you call it. Okay, I'll do my best to return to more later. I'm tired. It was just some things that I wanted to get out, and I just want to let everyone know that there's just too many rumors and lie after lies that still continue, and I just don't want to hear more and more of this. I want things to go forward, and and I will be in touch, working on a few things, see what I could do, okay? Thank you.